Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Morgan if you're new here. Today I'm really excited for this video because I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day type of look using the Alter Ego Blooms palette. So if that's something you'd be interested in watching, keep watching. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So we are all primed and ready to go. I use my e.l.f. putty primer in the shade Sand, and then like I mentioned in the intro, we're actually going to be using the new Alter Ego Blooms palette. This is what it looks like. Super pretty. I figured this would be great for Valentine's Day. I'm trying to decide what I want to use for my transition shade. So I'm going to go in with this shade here called Azalea, and I am using a Morphe 4for1 brush. So let's talk. Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? What's the tea? Let me live through my non-single people, because as of right now, I don't have any plans for Valentine's. It's fine. Nobody's upset about it. I'll lose my Valentine. My cousin can be my Galentine too if she wants to be. We're gonna go in with the Morphe 330. We are gonna go in with the shade called Rose, which is this one right here, and this is going to be what I put on my outer corner. Y'all, it's not even nighttime. It's early enough for me to still be drinking coffee, and I'm doing a nighttime Valentine's Day glam. So, just kind of talking about the palette, the palette's blending well. I think the colors are really nice and pigmented. Everything's looking pretty good. So next I'm going to go in with the shade called Lush. This is it right here. I'm going to go in with that on a ColourPop E17 brush, and this is going to go in the outermost portion of the eye just to help deepen up. I don't even know what to talk about anymore because it's just like... Long story short, I don't have Valentine's. Let's talk about rom-coms. I'm going to say there's two romantic comedies that I enjoy. The first one being, and don't judge me for this, it's called A Cinderella Story. The one with Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray. First of all, Chad, like a normal rom-com, I would say 27 Dresses. Next I'm going into the shade Black Dahlia, which is this one. And we're just going to use this just a bit, just to deepen up even more. Why don't you list your favorite rom-com down below too? Next up, we're going to go ahead and do a lid shade. So first up, I'm going to go on with the shade Hibiscus. This one right here. Okay, so we're going to take the shade Hibiscus just on a flat shader brush, my BH Cosmetics one, which is my fave. And I'm going to apply this to the center part of the lid. We're going to go in with the lighter shade for the inner portion of the lid, and it's called Petunia. And Petunia is this one in the middle, right here. And then I'm going to go back in to the brush that we used, this Morphe brush here. No extra product. I'm just going to use this to help blend in that Hibiscus shade with the matte shadows we used. And then I think that's what we're gonna do for now. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and lashes and liner and stuff off camera, and we'll come back and we'll do the complexion. So BRB. Hold you down like I'm getting lessons in physics. What? You should want a bag like this. Drop it up, pick it up just like this. Let's go ahead and pick a primer, shall we? This is the Professional one. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my face. I've been liking all the things I put in my Shop My Stash this month, actually. I actually want to use this too. I've been really enjoying this. So this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Illuminator. Mine is in the shade Rose Gold. I'm gonna put it on a brush today. And I think for foundation, we're also gonna use the Pretty Fresh foundation by ColourPop. So this is in the shade Dark 170N. And I'm gonna use this to apply it to the face. My skin's looking fresh and dewy. Okay, and then next, let's go ahead and do concealer. For concealer, let's try this Juvia's Place one. This is in the shade 12, and I'm just going to use this under my eyes. And then what I'm going to do while we're doing that is do my cream bronzer. So this is by Soul Body from, you know, the sister brand from ColourPop. This is in the shade Deep. I'm going to take a Luxie brush to blend this in. This is Luxie 512. It's a small contouring brush.
And then we're going to use this to sort of help, you know, chisel the round face that I got going.
So I think on Valentine's Day, for me, like if I had a date, I would do something fresh, something where you can still see my skin and I still look myself, but it's just more polished. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. I just have a e.l.f. Sponge that we're gonna blend this in with. I'm gonna blend it a little bit downwards and then up. So next up, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using my Fenty powder or set my under eyes, sorry. This is my Fenty, Jesus Christ. This is my Fenty powder in the shade Honey. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this to the under eye area. And if you want, you can bake. You can let it sit there for a minute. I just dropped the sponge, y'all. Y'all help me. Why do I be dropping? Is there something wrong with my equilibrium? And then to set the bronzer on my face, I'm gonna go in with my ABH bronzer in the shade Mahogany.
What is that, Morgan?
So next, to set the rest of the face, what I'm actually gonna go ahead and do is use one of my favorite face palettes. So this is the Becca Be a Light palette. This is what it looks like. So you have a brightening powder, which is this one, a bronzer looking thing, a blush, and then a blurring powder. What I use now to set my face is the blur powder. I'm gonna go ahead and just take, you know, any fluffy brush, kind of rub my brush in there, and I'm gonna use this to put on my face wherever I didn't put powder already. And I feel like when I do this, my face, one, feels less cakey, and then also I don't feel as dry. It's a wonder why I don't have a date. Okay, so next up we're gonna go ahead and go into blush. Let's use my BH Cosmetics blush palette. So this is the Vanilla Cherry Truffle. This is a 4 quad palette. I think I'm gonna stick with these two on the bottom and just kind of mix those two together. Now these blushes are very pigmented, so you don't need a heck of a lot. This is what the blush looks like. Super pretty. I love it. Let's jump into some highlighter, shall we? We're gonna use my Makeup Revolution palette. This is a quad. I'm gonna just dip into this one here, and we are going to use that as our highlighter today. It's so pretty. And again, you know, Valentine's Day, you want to glow. You want your skin to be like pizzazz. Great. So this is the face. This is what it looks like. I like it. Let's go ahead and finish up before we get to any reviews though. First, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using my Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last spray. I don't want to do a red lip. So I'm gonna try to play with these 3 products and, you know, see what this lip comes out looking like. So this is my ColourPop lip liner. This is in the shade BFF4. It's good enough for me. I think we're gonna jump into the NYX again. So this is the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is again in the shade Cranberry Pie. I am ready for my imaginary Valentine's Day date. First up, I just kind of want to focus on the palette. I really love this. This Alter Ego formula is really good. I didn't have any issues with blending. Everything was creamy and smooth. One of these days, I'm gonna get an outro on the first try. Alrighty, well that's all I have for you guys for this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And again, we're so close to 50 subscribers. I'm super excited about that. And we're gonna go ahead and end it here. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.